it a try. Let's go with a white rabbit and let's go ask Alice. Top of the sitting prairie dog next to it. Should have 6 rounds left. I got 6 plates. It's a hot summer afternoon out here in Michigan. I had to pick one of the hottest days with no breeze, getting a little humid out here. But anyway, yeah, I figured it's a good day to bring out the Kimber KHX Pro. We did this originally back in part 11 of our Great Affordable 1911 series, and it has sat in the safe for the most part. I've taken it out to play a couple of times, but have not videoed it. We're going to shoot it a little bit today and maybe talk about revisiting this Kimber KHX Pro. Stay with me. Thanks for dropping in while we take a look at the Kimber KHX Pro. Now, their Pro series means it's a 4-inch barrel. They got the Custom is a 5, the Pro is a 4, and their Ultra is a 3. So the the Pro series, 4-inch barrel, full-size grip. So technically it's Commander class, even though it's missing a 1/4 inch on the barrel. Speaking of barrel, this is a bull barrel, and it is not crowned, is not filed off or built in flush to the end of the slide or anything. It's also, I don't know if you can see it in there or not, is not a ramped barrel. There's no barrel or no ramp built into the barrel. The ramp is on the frame. With some guns, there's a concern, particularly shooting hollow point ammunition. If you've got an aluminum frame, that eventually the hollow points will ding up the aluminum. This has a stainless steel frame, stainless steel slide with the Kim Pro finish on it. And again, with a steel slide, not really worried about the any hollow points, which we do shoot, and we will shoot it today out of that, digging up the frame at all. So not a problem. But stainless steel frame makes it a little bit heavy. This thing is 43.5 ounces with 9 rounds of 230 grain ammunition. That's 8 in the magazine, which it does hold, and 1 more for the chamber. All right, enough gabbing. Let's shoot this thing at a little bit of 12 and just make sure it still works. KHX Pro, we'll talk about the optic here in just a minute, but I'm going to shoot some 230 grain, just ball type ammunition here at 12 yards. And yeah, I should be able to hit something. Let's give it a try. Let's go with a white rabbit and let's go ask Alice. Top of the sitting prairie dog next to it. Should have 6 rounds left. I got 6 plates. All right, a little high on that 3rd plate, I think, but there it is. This is wearing a Trijicon RMR, and it is a 3 1/4 MOA dot, which I kind of like. Now, some people want bigger dots, and if you're shooting fast, the bigger dots are handy. Shooting accurate, no, the little dots are fine. This comes, well, when I got it, you could get it optics ready or optics included. Now, the only optics included you can get, I think, is on the Custom or the 5-inch. It did not come with a mounting plate for the optic. I had to get that separately from Kimber. But when you order it optics ready, it does come with high suppressorite sights that do co-witness with that red dot. This has the stippling on it, which is a hex pattern. Let's see, on the front it has what's called Stiplex, front strap stippling, and on the back just a texture to match the Hogue G10 grips. Now, yes, this is a plastic mainspring housing, but you know, I've never had a problem with it. Let's see, it is not ambidextrous in any way, shape, or form, but does, well, obviously so far it works well. And some people, okay, 3 Kimber folks. Those who love Kimbers, and there's nothing beats a Kimber. Those who absolutely hate Kimbers, they're terrible, and a lot of those haters have probably never even shot a Kimber, just going by what they read on the internet. And then there's a huge group in between that say, well, you know, like any other gun, some are good, maybe some aren't so good. You got to shoot what you like. And so far, I've got a bunch of Kimbers, and I like this KHX Pro. Let's just see how it'll work over 25 yards. All right, we're out here with the KHX Pro. This is not a Series 2. There was a recall on this too, also because of the optics plate, shortly after they came out with it. And I sent this and my Aegis Elite back to Kimber, and good turnaround time. No complaints at all with Kimber customer service to fix that recall on it. So, plain old Federal 230 grain ammunition. Let's just see what it'll do out here at 25 yards. And again, I know the gun will do its job. The question is whether or not I can do my job. Let's try it over here. Raccoon, that's where we're going to start out on a little red or white, the raccoon with a red tail. The crow right above him. Right between the silhouettes, there's a red woodchuck. Let's see, how about the head flipper on the black silhouette? Gotta get it back. Center of the red silhouette. Gonna get it back. And let's see, I have one left. There's a 6-inch red, white with a red center up there. Can I get it? Last shot, got it. All right. You know it is working at 25. You know I got to try it out at 50. We're going to stick to the Federal 230 grain out of a Wilson Combat magazine out of this KHX Pro. 4-pound trigger. Actually, it's just a hair under 4 pounds. It's like 3 pounds, 11 ounces, fairly consistent. So let's just see if that trigger, by the way, does have an over travel stop, and there is no over travel on this trigger. Nice and crisp, consistent, and it worked really well in part 11 of the Great Affordable 1911 series. Let's make sure I can still hit that silver gong out there at 50 yards. And yes, I can. It takes forever for the bullet to get there and the sound to get back. 16-inch high right, white with a green green center. 12-inch below that. 10-inch to the left of the 16. 8-inch below that. I pulled that one high left. Pulled that one. There we go. One shot left. Can I get the 6? Looks like I got the stanchion above the 6, but I'm going to call that quits out of the KHX Pro at 50 yards. I do like it. Now, one more thing we haven't done with this. I don't think we did this in the Great Affordable 1811 series either, and that is defensive ammunition. I got some Winchester T series. We're going to try that out here at 12 yards again. KHX Pro Trijicon RMR 3¼ MOA dot, which doesn't make a whole lot of difference here at 12 yards. Winchester Ranger T series 230 grain hollow point ammunition. And I got 7 rounds loaded up in an 8-round Wilson Combat magazine. Chambered the first round. Let's see how the rest will work here at 12 yards. 7 rounds left. We'll run the replates in reverse order, and if I hit them all, we'll end up on the silhouette. And I missed one, so I had to come back and get it, so we never got to the silhouette. Kimber KHX Pro 4-inch barrel, Trijicon RMR. This is from the dusty corners of the safe because it doesn't get out to play much. And it's revisited here out on my channel. Thanks for stopping in.